Reading, writing, fill in the blanks. I know it's one of the most difficult sections that come in PTE exam under the reading section, but don't have to worry. Today in this video, whatever the troubles you have problem in the grammar, collocation, I always interchange the options. I select the first one, but the answer is the last one. Why that happens, how to improve. I don't know the meaning of a particular word. Still, will I be able to solve a particular reading, writing, fill in the blanks? Each and everything in this full course, 2 hours video, I will be unveiling. So all you got to do is make sure you watch the video till the end. Hey everybody, Nakul from SKILLS PTE ACADEMIC. Really hope everybody is doing fantastic. I'm back with yet another super awesome power packed video on reading, writing, fill in the blanks. This time it's all tips covered, entire full course in 2 hours, close to 2 hours. Alright, so before we get into the video, if you're not subscribed to this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button, and anytime you need online assistance, it's a paid assistance, you can check the information in the description of this video. We've shared a WhatsApp link. You can click on the link, send us a message. I'll be there, we will be there to help you guide in the right direction. Alright, without further delay, let's straight away get right into the video. Let me just share my screen. Complete guide to reading, writing, fill in the blanks. All tips, each and everything that exists in the universe, I will be covering with respect to reading, writing, fill in the blanks in this 2 hours, close to 2 hours, or could be more than that, full course video. So first thing first, what do we learn in this 2 hours? If I am spending my useful 2 hours, what is that I reap? The first thing is, well, we're going to give you comprehensive knowledge on the grammar shortcuts, then the approaches, vocabulary and collocations, the possible mistakes where people actually go wrong, why they make mistakes, the reasons behind the mistakes, and a test, a comprehensive extensive test for a straight 50 marks. I've got some 9 to 10 questions, and post that I will be giving you the complete strategy. What strategy you are following, what strategy you have to follow, and if you change that, you're gonna get 50 out of 50, each and everything. So make sure you watch the video till the end. And I know it's gonna be a lengthy video, but it demands this kind of a duration, kind of a video, so that you like clear all your concepts, understand them to the fullest, and produce a beautiful result in the exam. Alright, so let's start with it. Reading, writing, fill in the blanks is very first module in your reading section, PTE reading section. Comes something like this. Many argue why it is giving marks to writing module. Remember, reading and writing fill in the blanks. This contributes marks to reading and writing both. The test, the question looks something like this. They're gonna give you a blank of which there would be a like an icon. You click on that, 4 options will drop down. It's also called drop down fill in the blanks. If you are a writer, in these 4 options, which one would you choose? So it's a writing skill too. And it's a reading skill because you have to read and understand. It looks something like this. The number of questions, 5 or 6 questions will come in the exam. Each probably will have 5 or 4 or 6 marks. So overall 22 to 28 or 30 marks you can expect, or 25 to 30 you can expect from this section. And the most important factor here is, let's say you take a stone and throw it into like a tree. One stone will yield only 1 fruit, right? Now here you get 2 fruits. One fruit is called reading, other fruit is called writing. So 25 to 30 marks separately, remember these 25 to 30 separately will go to reading. 25 to 30 separately will come to writing. Meaning one blank will give you 2 marks, not 1 mark. 1 mark will go to reading, 1 mark will come to writing. You just put effort only once, but bear the result twice. That's the reason this is gonna be the most important module. It has got a lot of strategies, so it needs one to have an extensive overview of the reading skills. What do you mean by reading skills? You read, you understand. As simple as that. But you read faster, you still understand the same way. As simple as that. If there is a difficult vocabulary, you still understand what it is meant for. This is a reading skill. You read 1 hour. 1 hour is enough every day. A novel or a newspaper, automatically you enhance the skill. This is the most crucial factor. You have to follow this. In our course, every day we have a reading skill improvement class for 20 minutes. So anytime you need the course, you can join us, but it's a paid assistance. So this is the first thing, reading skill you need to know, you need to be aware of. You read fast and still understand. You skim the text, still get the overview of the context. That has to be enhanced. This is a very, very important factor to solve your reading, writing, fill in the blanks. Post that, we also need some grammar skills. I'll be brushing up some of the grammar skills today in this video and some shortcuts. Recently I made a video, 6-hour full course. This is just 2 hours, 6-hour full course where we have given grammar itself around 2 hours, collocation 2 hours, and a test for 2 hours. That purely focused on collocation, grammar, reading, fill in the blanks. And here I'm giving a full course on reading, writing, fill in the blanks. But if you have not watched that video, check them out, check that video as well after you finish this. It has got abundant knowledge with respect to grammar and collocations. The strategy also includes some vocabulary. You need to be good at few of the words, but even if you don't know the meaning of few of the words, can we still get the correct answer? Yes, today we will be understanding. In some of the corner cases, you can still get the correct answers. And collocations, we're going to learn a lot of collocations today. Collocations are nothing but few words. Always go with few words. They're like family. Why? We don't know. Few words. Always go with few words. When you know these words in advance, it actually becomes so easy to solve the reading, fill in the blanks, or reading, writing, fill in the blanks like this. So we're going to talk each and everything. First, we will understand few of the grammar skills quickly. Which tense to use? Should I use present tense? Should I use past tense? Should I use past perfect tense? He has come or he comes or he came. Which one should I use? Everything in detail for the next 20 minutes. We're going to talk about the grammar skills and then we take a few tests. In the test, I'll be giving you a lot of strategies, collocations, vocabulary, reading skills, how to read, what should be your speed of reading, should you read each and every word or should you just skim? Everything in detail I will be explaining. Let's go patiently. Let's talk about some of the grammar skills. Remember, these are very simple skills. After 2, if there is a dash, you have to choose the option which is verb 1 in it. Now verb is something that denotes an action. He is eating, he eats, he has eaten, she cries, he kills, he writes, he sings. Getting it? Getting it? So verb is something that denotes an action and verb has so many forms. One of the forms of the verb is verb 1, meaning in its base form, eat. Verb 2 is a past tense, ate. Verb 3 is a past participle which you normally use verb 3 with respect to these words. Has, have, had. Has, have, had, verb 3. Verb 3 for eat is eaten. You never say he has eat. You always say he wants to eat. So after 2 or after can, could, will, would, shall, should, may, might, ought. After any modal verbs, we call them modal verbs, or after 2, if there is a dash, it has to be verb 1. I hope to eat, he wants to, if there is a dash, this is gonna be verb 1. If there are 3 verb 1s, then you need the context. If there is only 1 verb 1, you're gonna easily do it like this. So we'll understand each and everything that we study through an implementation later part of a test, through a test. Hold on for some time. So let's quickly move on to shortcut number 2. But one request, if you are completely into the video, make sure you take some notes, write down the shortcuts because soon you're going to forget them as well. Abundant things, abundant knowledge. So there is very high chances that it just leaks out. So please make sure you take some notes, revise them whenever possible. Shortcut number 2, after a or an, if there is a dash, it has to be a singular noun. Remember this, a or an will come for indefinite articles, meaning you don't know much about them. This has to be a singular at any cost. A boy, if an unexplained dash is there, this dash has to be a singular noun because an is there. A beautiful, if there is a dash, it has to be a singular noun because a is there. If a is not there, this is what the reverse algorithm. I just taught you, if a and or an is there, if there is a dash, it has to be a singular noun. If a or an is not there, it has to be a plural noun. If a is not there, it's gonna be beautiful cities. And is not there, unexplained mysteries. Remember and don't get confused with these words. These words always come in between. They come before a noun. A or an is always just for a noun. Getting it? These are, before a noun, these are called adjectives. They describe a noun. And will come only when the word right next to it has a starting sound of a vowel sound. A, E, I, O, U. E, I, O, U. If that sound, your word starts, then an you use. Unexplained mystery is not U sound. Unexplained is ye sound. B is B sound. Beautiful is B sound. As a result, you use A. If it is ye, ye, e, I, o, u sound, it's gonna be an. If it is not consonant sound, the rest of the letters, then it's gonna be ye. Things apart, what we want, ye or an is there. If there is a dash, it's gonna be a singular noun. If ye or an is not there, it's gonna be a plural noun. This makes up for a huge number of blanks. People usually go wrong when they don't have much knowledge on this. There's one more corner case. What if I use the? See, whenever possible, wherever possible, I'll be explaining each and everything. It may not be in the PPT, but whenever I remember few things, I will be talking about them as well. So make some notes, don't forget. The comes. Can we say the mystery? Yes. Can we say the city, the beautiful city? Yes. Can we also say the beautiful cities? Why not? That means whenever the comes, it is not going to help you. All you got to know is noun will come. Is it a singular noun, plural noun? Only God knows. Hope you are getting it. The will not help you. A or an or without an article, that will definitely help you. Shortcut number 3, this is the most crucial shortcut. You can do your essay, summarize written text, summarize spoken text, reading FIB, reading, writing FIB, listening FIB, right from dictation, and every day in your day-to-day life activities as well. This rule will be most commonly used. Alright, what is this rule? If there is a noun and if there is a verb, it comes for two different entities. Remember, it doesn't come for noun and noun. It doesn't come for verb and verb. It comes for noun and a verb. A noun and a verb. They agree on a rule. What is the rule? If noun is a singular noun or a third person singular, he, she, it means cat, computer, mouse, mic, t-shirt, it could be anything. He, she, it or they, apart from I, you, we, apart from I, you, we. If anything else is third person, in that third person singular noun is there, then the verb will have to add s to it. He eats. The city offers. Getting it? The vice versa. If it's a plural noun, then the verb will retain its form. If it's a singular noun, you have to put a jacket. The jacket is S jacket to the verb. If it's a plural noun, don't put any jacket. Remember, this is a most crucial aspect, and all this will hold true only in the present tense. Please remember this. It will not hold true in the past tense. You never say society offered, it's society offered. Here also schools offered. It is not going to make a difference. It will make a difference only in the present tense. He ate, they ate. Both are ate only, not ates. But he eats, they eat. Remember this. Don't forget. Shortcut number 4, a very straightforward shortcut. If there is a word has, have, had, and if there is a dash right after it, it has to be verb 3. I believe I've already told you what a verb 3 stands for. It's for past participle. Has eaten, have gone, have killed, have received. Getting it? He has received the file. Whatever that holds true for has also holds true for have and had. Have is for plural, has is for singular. Both are for present tense. Had, singular, plural, doesn't matter. In the past tense, for everything you will use had. But whatsoever, if there is a dash after has, or have, or had, it has to be 100% verb 3. Remember shortcut number 5. After BE, he would be killed tomorrow. Getting it? It should be received by tomorrow. It has to be cherished all the time. So now after BE, ED comes. And one more after BE, ING can also come. It has to be coming tomorrow. He has to be giving speech now. Get it? correct? After be, ing can also come, you can write it down. After be, adjective can also come. What is this adjective? Adjective is all about the characteristic of a noun. There is a noun, boy. Boy is happy. Happy is his characteristic. So it has to be happy. It has to be good. Oh, this has to be great. Oh, this has to be really beautiful. So after be, adjective can also come. Additional information which is not there in the PPT. After be, ing can come. After be, verb 3, or we, in simple terms, we call it as ed. Ed can also come. Hope you are getting it. Shortcut number 6. After is, was, are, were, am. See, don't memorize this. He is. He was. Present tense, past tense. They are. They were. I am. I was. Simple is, was, were, are, am. If you just look into third person singular, third person plural, first person singular, first person plural, all this will fit in. Is, was, are, were, am. After this, in the passive voice, we're gonna very soon talk about active and passive voice, because that's also instrumental. You need to know them, their concepts as well. You cannot just escape. They're all gonna be very simple concepts, don't have to worry. In the passive voice, verb 3 will come. So it is divided, not divider. He is grown. It is calls, called. He was killed. After was, ed comes in the passive voice. We're going to talk about active voice, passive voice very shortly. But what I'm talking about is, if there is, was, were, are, am, it has to be verb 3 right after it. Remember this, other things can also come. We're going to cover that as well very shortly. Shortcut number 7. After is, was, were, are, am, we just talked about it, saying verb 3 can come, but in the passive voice. He was killed yesterday. He's receiving an action. When you receive an action, it's a passive voice. He was killing someone yesterday. This guy is chak doing the action. When you do the action and is, was, were, are, am is there, then use ing. He was killed by someone. He is killing someone. Means he is doing the action. He was killed means someone is doing the action on me, on this guy. Means this guy is a receiver. If it's a receiver, it's passive voice. Is, was, were, are, am. Receiving end, verb 3. If it is not the receiving end, he is a doer, then it is verb ing. He is acting so crazy. It is so surprising. It is very exciting. He is eating since 5 hours. He is writing since 2 hours. This guy is talking since 2 hours. Means he is doing an action, verb ing. Receiving an action after is, was, are, were, am, verb 3. Remember this, guys. Please remember this. Okay. Shortcut number 8. You have a noun which is like a monkey, keeps on doing some action. Action is represented as a verb. But this monkey has some characteristics. That's called adjective. You have a noun. You have a verb. You have an adjective. You have a noun. He eats is a verb. You have a noun, she, or a pronoun. Good is an adjective. Now, extension to an adjective, extension to a verb is adverb. Remember this, remember this, remember this. He eats how? Slowly, quickly, hurriedly. He eats quickly. It's an extension of a verb. She's good. How much good? That how factor is represented by an entity called adverb. Extremely good. Now this quickly and extremely, if you just observe, one common thing between the two is ly. This ly represents adverb. Means if you decide, oh, adverb has to come, and if there is one entity with ly, choose that. Need not be all the time. There are some adverbs like so. He's so good. He's too good. There are some adverbs which do not end in ly, but 90% of the adverbs end in ly. Remember, if adverb has to come, it should end in ly most of the cases. Alright, ninth one, this is a very commonly asked thing in the exam. Many a time this has appeared. This is going to come in the future as well. One of the always ends in plural. One of my friends, one of the restaurants that I went yesterday, one of the film heroines that I saw today, one of the films that I saw today, one of my experiences say, why she is one of the plural. Remember this means it's one among many. It's one among many. It's always many which is plural. She is one of the greatest dash. If there is a dash here, your eyes should only look into that option which has S in it. But hold on. Like I told you, I will be talking more about the things which are not there in the PPT as well. Make a short note of it. One among the many, the output is one only. She is one of the greatest players. It's one player only. So the outcome of it is always singular. It ends with plural. But the outcome is singular, which is has. You don't say have for it. Getting it? It is one of the best restaurants ever we visited. Or one of the restaurants is good, not are good. Remember, this is one of the best restaurants. If at all you're talking about a verb that is acting on this restaurant kind of noun, it is one only, one of the best restaurants is good. The outcome is singular but ends with plural. Just watch it again if you're getting confused. But it's one of the simplest concepts and logically also fits in. It's one only, but one among the many. So when you say one of the many, is a good, one is good, that one person is good, that one, it's one only outcome, but one among the many, so it ends in a plural noun. All this will come handy when you solve reading, writing, fill in the blanks. Alright, shortcut number 10. We saw about after has, have, had, verb 3 appears. He has eaten, now he has been killed. This is in the passive voice. He has killed, this person is, he has killed. He has been killed when someone is doing a chaka 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 on him. Someone is killing him. Oh, this person has been killed by him. When in passive voice, you use verb 3. The same way, when in passive voice for is, was, are, am, were, he is killed, he was killed, there also verb 3. He has been killed, there also verb 3. Meaning you need to learn about the active and passive voice. You just type SKILLS PTE ACADEMIC active and passive voice. You get 1.5 hour video in the YouTube uploaded long time ago. It has got everything that you need to learn. Check them out. See, all it demands from you is just 1.5 hour of time. Correct? Stop your WhatsApp. Stop watching, binge watching on Netflix for 1.5 hours. This will definitely be more useful than your WhatsApp or binge watching on Netflix. Alright, so it has been stated. The file has been replaced. After has been verb 3. After has been verb 3. They have been chased down verb 3. So whenever you see verb, has been or have been or had been, and if you decide, oh, this is in the passive voice, then it has to be verb 3 in it. Remember, remember, remember. Now we will go to some logical aspects of grammar. It comes something like this. The state government dash offering offers, has offered, offer. How to know the correct answer? You need to have the knowledge. Now offering cannot come because whenever you use ing, you are supposed to use is, are, were, am, was. The state government is offering. Offering cannot come. Offers is a present tense. Has offered is a present perfect tense. Offer is also a present tense. Now let's apply subject verb agreement. State government is singular. He eats. Offers can come. Offer is ruled out. Offering is ruled out because he is offering, something has to come. He has killed him. He kills him. Both are active voice. He has killed him means already he killed. 5 minutes before he has killed, and still right now it has a significance. The dead body is right over there. That is has offered. Means an event happened in the past but holds the significance even now. That is has offered, has eaten. Offers which is something that holds significance throughout. He eats. That's it. He brushes his teeth. Oh, he swims a lot. Oh, he plays football. Throughout his lifetime, it is true. Offers. Has offered? Has offered, it's an event that happened in the past, but right now holds the significance. Use present tense to represent a fact. Water boils at 100 degrees centigrade. It's a fact. Whenever there is a fact, meaning it is true all the time, means present tense is the one that is true all the time. Correct? State government offers is the correct answer. I'll give you a very simple explanation on has offered in the next slide so that you understand more about it. But here, the state government offers free meals in government schools, means always it is there. In this country or in this state, always free meals is there in the government schools. Has offered means 5 days back they made this rule. Right now it is in progress. Hope you're getting it. It's not that difficult. We'll understand more about the present perfect tense versus present tense, because all these will definitely come in the exam 100%. Yes. Use present perfect tense to represent recent events or transition. An event happened in the past. Even now it has a significance, the transition. The thief dashed the place finally after much hassle. He tried in the past and finally happened. It's a transition. And now it is time to steal. Meaning even now it has got its significance. It's happening live. But it's an event happened in the past. He jumped. He has jumped means just now. In the past, right now in the present, tried. Right now it is true. Means an event happened in the past and even now it is true and it is continuing. That is transition. So here it is has entered. Hope you are getting it. Any recently happened event, you don't use the past tense, you use the present perfect tense. Here if you say entered means the thief entered the house last year. Done and dusted, man. It has no significance right now. The thief has entered the house means just now, 2 seconds back, 5 minutes before, 30 minutes before. Just getting the difference, right? So it's the wealth of knowledge that will give you the confidence to solve the things quicker. Hope you're getting it. So that is the 12th one. Now we'll go to the 13th one, like I already talked about, active voice and passive voice. Remember, this direction, doing an action is an active voice. This receiving an action is an passive voice. So now in active voice, you talk about noun, verb. He eats or he ate. Noun and verb quickly right after it. Or he is eating, ing can come. He is doing an action. He is talking. Or he has taught English. He has eaten. All these decide, or all this will tell you that an action is happening from he. Whenever the action is happening, you either use he eats or he ate, he, noun and verb, or noun is verb ing, or noun has verb 3. Hope you're getting it. With what involvement, with what commitment I'm talking, the same involvement, the same commitment, I want you to listen and grasp. Things will happen automatically. Getting confused, it's totally fine. If you get confused, either of the things are right. You are trying to understand something or you are almost there and getting there. If you're not getting confused at all, then 2 things. Either you understood completely or you didn't understand anything. So getting confused, it's totally fine. You are in the right track. Just rewind the video a bit, like 1 or 2 minutes back and watch it again. You understand very clearly, but all this will come for active voice. Passive voice, there is a noun. You use the word is. There is a noun. You use the word has been. Then it's a passive voice. It is he is killed means he is receiving the action. He has been killed means someone is killing him, he is receiving the action. Is getting it? Use active voice when doing action, passive voice when receiving the action. What are the applications of it? Very soon, I'm going to give you test for 50 marks. There we understand the possible mistakes, the wrong approaches, what is the right approach, what is the collocation, what is the grammar strategy, how to make sure we get the right answer. The approaches, elimination method. This is not correct, this is not correct, this is not correct. Oh, this I don't know the meaning of. This has to be the correct one. Lot of things we're going to learn, so it's close to 30 minutes we spent on understanding the strategies. Okay, before that, sorry on that I forgot. So right now I have got a very simple exercise. The meeting by the manager means meeting is receiving an action by the manager. Receiving the action is passive voice. So now don't take up this. You got to take up only this. Noun verb gone. Noun verb gone. Has verb also gone. So what is the answer? Passive voice is cancelled. A simple, man, isn't it? Yes or no? The next one. And many participants are showing something. They are doing an action. Meeting cannot do an action. Meeting is cancelled by the manager, and participants dash for this last minute change. Participants did some action. Now you don't have to consider passive voice. Are, is, am, no, don't consider. Were, don't consider. Has been is also passive voice, don't consider. It's objected, which is this active voice. So when you know that, okay, this is an active voice, so this is a passive voice, things actually become very easy. And if you're still not getting it completely, give some time. Spend some useful time on this. Go to internet, learn about active voice, passive voice. I have made many videos. Correct, you can check any of the other people's videos, English grammar videos. Learn about them, put your time in a right way. Automatically, things will actually fall in place. So with this, we have successfully learned some grammar skills and shortcuts. I told about reading skills, 1 hour of reading activity is a must. Grammar skills and shortcuts. We just understood few of them, not completely, but yes, a lot of things are there still. We're going to learn all of them very soon in our test of 50 marks. Vocabulary, yes, this is a big guy. Vocabulary, how to improve, yes. When you work on your reading skills, automatically intend to work on vocabulary as well. That 1 hour of reading activity will actually fix all the things. The same way, you're going to learn a lot of collocations. You check my 6-hour full course video. I've given a collocation PDF as well in the description. Use that, but it's not the end of it. Any word can come. There could be 1 million collocation. Just memorizing some 1,000 collocations or 500 collocation doesn't mean that it is the end of it. Hope you're getting it. So it's English, it's quite big. So when you are open to learning, things will happen on its own. So here as well, 50 blanks, we're going to learn more than 30, 40 collocations today as well. So read newspapers, read novels, and whenever you get a chance to learn, make some notes, man. Who is stopping you? Do you have to pay someone the money to take some notes, to learn something? No. Everything is free in the internet. All you need is your time, T-I-M-E, and your interest and passion. You give that, things are easily possible, isn't it? So now I've got a test for 50 marks. I think from now onwards, it's going to be more than 1.5 hour session. It's going to be very lengthy. For a few questions, I'm going to give you 3 minutes. For a few, I'm going to give you 6 minutes, depending on the length of the question, depending on the complexity of the question and everything. But for a 79 plus, or if you're for PT core, 8 bands for Canada, I need 44. 9 band, I need 48 or 47. For a 7 band or 65 plus, minimum 35, not more than 15 mistakes. For 6 band, that is 50. Get me half of it, or 26. This is the score chart. Don't have to rely on the scores that you see in some applications. They're not Pearson compliant. This experience is Pearson compliant, correct? We've seen 3 things for the last 6 years. We've seen a lot of students. So this is the number that I'm looking forward to seeing in like everyone's effort. Out of 50, I would need 44 for a 79 and 35 minimum for a 65. So let's start with a very first question. It's about Paris. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 6 blanks are there. I'm going to add a timer of 3 minutes, which should be more than enough. Try doing it in less than 3 minutes. Don't pause the video and do it. Let's try doing it because it's possible. In the worst of the worst cases, if you're not able to solve, or if you're solving and a call came and you're not able to focus, then you extend some 20 seconds by pausing the video even after the completion of 3 minutes. Otherwise, try doing it in 3 minutes. Even 2 minutes is also fine. It's a simple question. On my bottom right, 3 minute timer, here you go. So pause 3 minutes. I'm going to come back and show you how to do it. Let's start. Alright, I really hope you have solved it. 3 minutes was more than enough. The very first thing is a pure explanation of active and passive voice. Paris dash the city of light by some king. Someone named means Paris received the action. When you receive the action, you don't use has. You don't use just a verb. You don't use just a verb. He eats. He is eaten. It is eaten. Was named. Just we saw this. Over here, active voice, avoid using it. Noun, verb. Noun has verb. Noun is, was, ing. Avoid using it. That's exactly. Noun has verb. Noun, verb to, noun, verb is. All these are the active voice. You cannot use them. Paris was named City of Light. Okay. Paris is called, was named. That's it. City of Light. When? In the beginning. Inside the beginning. In means inside. From the beginning. You never say from the beginning or in the beginning. It's a phrase. It's a collocation. At the beginning, at the end of the century, or at the turn of the century. These are all collocations. Getting it? If you don't have the word beginning, probably it is not at, it's in the 19th century. But the beginning word goes with the word at the beginning of the 19th century, or you can also say at the turn of 18th century. Turn off means it's ending, the next century is starting. That's also collocation. Like I told you, I'll be talking more about the things which are not there in the PPT as well. So make some notes about all these things. At the turn of the century, at the beginning of the century, at the end of the century. They're all collocations. Paris is called, or Paris was called, or was named City of Light at the beginning of 19th century. Dash the first city in Europe after it became the first city in Europe to use gas lighting to light its city. City of Light. See, get the context, see what people end up doing. They read these two done and dusted and they forget it. No, why Paris is, the sentence is ending it here. There is only one full stop from Paris till here. Means it has the link. You got to read, remember, identify the clause. Correct? Paris is called, was named City of Light at the beginning of the 19th century. After becoming the first city, it was called City of Light. After it became the first city. City of Light means full light. How it provided light to the entire city? To use gas lighting to light its country. City of Light. Paris is a city. It's probably not a country. Correct? So country is wrong. Gaslighting, to obscure means to block. Assent. Articulate means to explain deeply. Irradiate means to light. It's City of Light means everywhere light. Not a country, not tombs. Tomb is where dead bodies are preserved. You light your people, is it? Light the person means you burn him. It's streets. So now the grammar collocations probably help you to a certain extent. What helps you more here is the reading skills. You read, you understand, bring out the story, visualize things. Paris was named City of Light. Why? When at the beginning of 19th century, after it became or after becoming the first city in Europe to use gas lighting to irradiate means the same to light. It's streets. Now the next blank is pure collocation. Progress dash with. Don't neglect these prepositions. With, in, on, at, for. All these small words make a huge difference. Come along with me. Came along with. It was inevitable, people end up writing. Progress was inevitable with technological advancements. With is like in parallel. Come along with. Progress happened when technology advanced. Progress came along with the technology. Go hand in hand. Come along with is a collocation. Guys, hope you are getting it. They're not that difficult. It's our mind which makes it difficult. They're actually very easy. We're not identifying the word with. Came along with technological advances. So was named at the beginning, after becoming, irradiate, streets, came along with. 6 marks, note it down, keep a track of the mistakes that you have done. In the end, we're going to count out of 50 how much marks you have got, where you stand, are you at 65, are you at 79, and each and everything. With this, let's quickly move on to the second question. This is about the country Denmark. So the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 are there. I'm going to give you 4 minutes for this. Is 4 minutes more than enough? Most of them are collocation. Simple man, not much of the blanks are based on context. So 4 minutes is more than enough. On my bottom right, 4-minute timer. Here you go. Alright, I really hope you have solved it. This time I'm confident enough that you will get 8 out of 8, but trust me, first one, 90% of the people would have written unifying atmosphere. So this is simple as this. With is what the word that decides the correct answer. Here, what is the correct word? The word is for. With its picturesque landscape, vibrant cities, and a dash for being one of the happiest countries. Famous for being, known for being, reputation for being one of the happiest countries on earth. Simple people don't see these words. I've been telling multiple times. Watch out, wear some extra glasses if you need, but don't rely on your heart. Tuck, 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 lungs, kidney, pancreas, no. Use this. All right. Reputation for is a collocation, and reputation for being one of the happiest countries on earth. Denmark, dash, a dream destination for those. But what? The answer lies. Danes value present tense, lies present tense. We have two instances where they've completely used the present tense. So can we assume entire paragraph is in present tense? Means entire paragraph is a fact. So what do we use here? We also use a present tense. Became, has, became is grammatically wrong. It has become, because become is verb 3. Becoming cannot come. Is becoming, was becoming, something has to come. So it's becomes, not became. Right now also it is the most happiest country. Denmark becomes, or has become is also correct. If has become is there, probably I would have chosen has become, but has become is not given. So Denmark becomes a dream destination for those who are, it becomes, the country becomes a dream destination for those who are seeking a higher quality of life. That who are here, pay more attention, is missing because it's English. For those who are seeking, for those, nothing is there, then it's ing. Denmark has become a dream destination for those who are seeking or who seek. If nothing is there, it's gonna be ing here. Denmark becomes a dream destination for those seeking a higher quality of life. So this is gonna be who are seeking a higher quality of life. For those who are seeking, who are is not there, otherwise it's ing has to come, for those who are seeking higher quality of life. But what dash the Danes so happy? What make or makes? Here what is considered a singular? It makes. This makes them happy. It makes the Danes so happy. Denmark people, Danish people are called Danes. What makes the Danes so happy? The answer lies in their focus of work-life balance and the dash on, collocation dash on, emphasize on grammar. The emphasis, he emphasize. Emphasize is a verb. Emphasis is a noun. Emphasis on well-being. They value their free time. I eat the food. I value my food. I value my time. Value is a verb here. They value their free time and prioritize spending it with family and friends. Pay more attention. There's one more rule called gerund rule. Like I already told you multiple times. I know I'm repeating, but please make some short notes because there are many things I've been telling which are not there in the PPT. There's a rule called gerund rule. If there is a sentence and it feels like it's an end of a sentence, it has to be a full stop. My name is Nakul. He went to a forest. Danes value their free time and prioritize spending it with family and friends. It has that ending. This should be a full stop. Don't see the comma and use ing. I'm telling you, comma has nothing to do with it. It should be a full stop, but you're not putting a full stop. Then use connector man. Danes value their free time and prioritize spending it with family and friends. And they are engaging. And noun, they are engaging. They engage, something has to come. They engage, some and then noun has to come. If and is also not there, put a full stop. Full stop also I'm not putting, then use ing. He went to a forest thinking about her. Guys, getting it? He went to a forest, full stop. He thought about her. He went to a forest and he was thinking and he thought. If and is not there, full stop is not there, straight away use ing. So here Danes value their free time and prioritize spending it with family and friends, engaging in leisure activities and pursuing their passions. He went to a forest thinking and remembering about her, something like that, engaging in this and pursuing in this. If you have written engages, then you would have written pursues or pursued. If you have written have engaged, you would have written has pursued. Both of them goes for a toss. If you have this gerund concept knowledge, it actually becomes very easy to know that answer is ing, engaging and pursuing. The last one is a collocation. Your approach to life matters, not approach in, approach for, it's approach to life. It's a collocation. Hope you're getting it. So the answers are reputation for becomes for those seeking, what makes, emphasis on, engaging, pursuing. Two. Hope you're getting it. Keep a track of the mistakes that you have done. We quickly move on to the next question. So any doubts you have, do leave a comment in the comment section. Alright, so third one, keep a track of the mistakes you've done so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna give 3 minutes for this. This is gonna be a little tricky, but I think you've now more matured enough to concentrate on your setbacks, the problems, and work towards solution. Think and answer, don't randomly go with your intuition. 3-minute timer on my bottom right. Here you go. Alright, I really hope you have solved it comfortably. All around the cities, let's understand. All around the world, cities, they submerged is a different word. It's like this. Smudged is to spear, to like a grease. The grease is smudged on my this one. All around the world, cities dash into the sea. This is a sea. Sea starts from here. Cities are coming near the sea, are edging further. This is pure context, not collocation. Are edging further into edge into is a collocation. Plunge into is also a collocation, but plunge is to fall down. Smothering means killing someone. So hope you are getting it. So all around the world, cities are edging into sea. Plans are in progress. In progressive is wrong. Plans are detailed, derailed. The train is going on this rail. It got diversion, it derailed. Derail. Plans are afoot. Means it's ready to take its first step. Plans are afoot means everything is set. That's a collocation. Write it down somewhere if it's a new word for you. Plans are afoot to build huge islands and giant constructions in coastal areas. Featuring in the coastal area, if you want to build something, first you need to clean the things. That cleaning the process is called dredging. I think somewhere here you have dredging again. Here dredging it up. The same word comes here. Sometimes when you're very patient, right, and hope for that thing that God gives us a signal, let me just hope for it, and the hope will magically work. There will be an answer given in the rest of the lines, in the next paragraph, but you probably become so hopeless, impatient, thinking it will not be there. Getting it? The dredging and dumping off, that's the collocation. Or dredging is where you use the word when you clean a water body. It could be anything. Cities have been creeping further into, edging further into. That's what the word again for the first one also. The answer is right over there. Since we first starting building harbors, land dash is big business. Wait. If you come here, okay. It's a very big paragraph, so I've divided them into two different segments. The continuation of the paragraph is in the next slide. So there we have the word land reclamation. Sorry on that, but still you could have thought about it. It's not land association. Land reclamation is a big business today. Numerous countries are taking back. Reclaim it. Hope you are getting it. Taking it back means reclaim it. Taking back, so reclamation. Almost every coastal province in China has projects happening. Undergo means he has to undergo a surgery. Projects underway means they're happening, not undergo. Underwent is the past tense. Intervene is to interfere. I'm taking a class. Let's say someone came here and interfered me. I would tell them, please don't intervene in the middle. Intervene is that word. So here it's underway. Projects happening. Projects in the pipeline. Projects in the queue. It's projects underway. The last one, either by dumping soil from the mainland, dredging it up further from the sea, or by blocking the river. You need that soil now. The river you should stop. So we're talking about oceans. So there is only one word that is an intersection of a river and an ocean. The river is going to enter the ocean. At that time you stop it. You block it. The river silt or the river bed will remain there. Correct? So either by dumping the soil or by dredging it or blocking the river dash, allowing the silt to build up. River estuaries. Estuary is a word which is a junction point where the river meets the ocean. This is the ocean, the river is going to join the ocean. At that point is an estuary. So hope you are getting it. It could be a new word, but write it down somewhere. Edging further, afoot, dredging, reclamation, underway, estuaries. People would have written tents because they don't know the meaning of estuary. Here it's the river and the ocean. They stop the river to build the soil. To let the river, build up the silt to build up. They allow the silt to build up. So it cannot be river, tent, accessories or margin. So if you properly understand the elimination method, you would have eliminated this, and you would have thought, what is the meaning of estuaries? And you would have thrown your hands in despair thinking what it is. But that has to be the correct answer because you eliminated the rest of the options. This you are not sure, but this is the only option left where you could have gone with the correct answer. Correct? Estuaries, underway, reclamation, dredging, afoot, or edging further. Keep a track of the mistakes that you have done. Now we are going to the next question, which is a continuation of this. It's a continuation of this, I believe. So I'm gonna, there's 3, 4 are there. I'm gonna add a timer of 2 minutes. 2-minute timer on my bottom right. Here you go. I really hope you have solved it. Let's understand how to do it. Very simple one. The island state of Singapore means you got to read few things. Their dash, their habit, their flaunt, their appeasement, their fervor. So when you directly jump here and you're not able to solve it, it's better you read it. If you're able to solve, see after their car, their house, noun has to come. Their fervor, their appeasement, their flaunt, their habit, all are noun. Dash for reclamation. So if you're getting confused, read it a bit so that you get more clarity. The island state of Singapore has added 22% onto its size over the past 50 years by building out into surrounding waters using sand, earth. Means they've been edging into the sea, trying to build near the ocean. And they're purchased, quarried and purchased from anywhere, from elsewhere. Their love for reclamation. Correct. It's not habit. Flaunt is to show off. Appeasement, you should know what is the meaning of it. Correct? It's not appeasement. Fervor is that passion or the love for something. Fervorish, fervor. The fervor for, their fervor for. Reclamation is such that they're the world largest. See, they're purchasing the sand from everywhere. Importers, implorer, nahi, explorer, exporters, importer. The rest of it is all simple, but it is Dubai that is home to perhaps the most famous of reclaimed areas. Home to is a collocation. Dubai is not allotted to the reclaimed areas. Dubai is a place where lot of places has been taken back which are near the sea. It is home to. It is not designed to. Designed to be the most. Destined to be the most, not destined to. Alright, dash, visually spectacular and entirely artificial palm, Jumeirah archipelago. So now, this is a tricky one. See his car, its food. ITIS is equal to IT apostrophe S. Both are same. So ITIS, IT apostrophe S, both are same. If ITIS is the answer, IT apostrophe S is also should be the answer. That means both cannot be, only one can be correct. Neither of them are the answers. Is the answer. Is getting it right? Hope you got this logic. It is IT apostrophe S, both are same. Both are in the option, then both has to be true if that is the correct answer. But only one can be true, not both. Only one can be correct. So neither of them. Okay. It has visually spectacular and entirely artificial palm, Jumeirah archipelago is built. It has a car. End of a sentence, man. You cannot continue home to the obscenely wealthy is built. No, they're telling this is built. That means this entire thing is a noun. Leave this now. Her car, its food, its archipelago is built. Archipelago means an island. Visually spectacular, entirely artificial, Palm Jumeirah, they're all adjectives. Her beautifully amazing crafted speed engine car, it's her car only. ITS means a possession, belongingness, its food, its tail. ITS archipelago, its archipelago is built from an estimated. Sometimes you gotta read further to understand the traps. Otherwise it's very easy to write it has visually spectacular, entirely artificial, Palm Jumeirah archipelago, home to the obscenely wealthy, full stop, then has is correct. No, it's is, verb is their continuation. This is built, correct? It's Palm Jumeirah archipelago is built. Hope you're getting it. So answers are ITS, home to, importer, forward. Keep a track of the mistakes that you've done. Alright, let's quickly move to the next question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are there, but it's a very simple one. I'm gonna add a timer of 3.5 minutes. That should be more than enough. On my bottom right, 3.5 minute timer. Here you go. Alright, I really hope you have solved it. Let's understand how to fix this. The rising number of air pollutants. The rising number of something. Here the acting noun is what you need to consider, the rising number or the air pollutants. Remember this rule, after of whatever you see, don't consider. It's the rising number, singular, this is the acting noun. If this is the noun, do we use have? Have we don't use. Correct? Has, is, was. So now the number, the rising number of something, the rising number dash made, it is making something, breathing fresh clean air difficult. The rising number of pollutants. So the point here is the active voice. Is, was will come for passive voice. He is killed, he was killed, he has killed, it has made. Because getting it, mostly it is active and passive voice. If you digest the concepts properly, completely, then you will have no fear in reading, writing, fill in the blanks. Alright, so its rising number has made, breathing fresh air. So the number of air pollutants, a lot of air pollutants has made breathing fresh clean air next to impossible, man. Again one more collocation. If you don't learn the grammar, if you don't learn the active voice, passive voice, getting that 90 in reading is next to impossible collocation. The causes of, again the same rule, write it down somewhere. When there are two nouns, acting noun is that noun which comes before the word of, if there is a word of, with, in, on, whatever it is. Correct? So the causes is a plural. Has cannot come, is cannot come. Has is for singular, is for singular. Have or have been left. The causes, now it's active voice or passive voice. The causes of air pollution dash left everyone dash about their health, worried about your health. The causes are doing the damage, they are doing an action. This is, have been is a passive voice, have left. The causes of air pollution have left everyone worried about their health. Air pollution, now pay more attention, kills is a verb. Air pollution kills over 17 billion people worldwide. So now whatever you use in between, air pollution kills 18 billion people worldwide. So here air pollution, blah 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 blah, this should be an additional information, meaning you should have some words which actually do not end it, rather it gives that continuation. Air pollution is the largest environmental killer, end of a sentence. Air pollution has the largest environmental killer, end of the sentence. Air pollution will be the largest environmental killer, end of a sentence. I don't need something that ends because the verb starts here. So if I use the word being, air pollution being the largest environmental killer, continuation, kills. Guys, getting it? Nakul, being a good teacher, delivers the grammar knowledge through YouTube, something like that. So it's being is the correct answer. Air pollution being the largest environmental killer kills over 17 billion people worldwide, end of a sentence. Dash calculating 17 billion people worldwide, 2.2 years lost on an average. If we calculate, if calculating is wrong, if we calculate, though and while will come for contrasting. Remember, though I was busy, I attended the wedding. While I was busy, I attended the wedding. Both come for contrast. Here there is no contrasting. Sorry, 1 second, sorry on that. The point is, yes, while and though comes for contrasting, but while comes for so many other things as well. While I was walking, while I was talking, so you can talk about an activity, ongoing activity as well. You never say since calculating, if calculating, though calculating, while calculating. While can come for contrasting, but while is used in a normal way. While doing this, he was injured while playing cricket, to show an activity, continuous activity. While calculating. So in the previous line, remember they told 17 billion people have lost their lives because of air pollution. So while calculating, that is up to, that is, that's up to, that's up to, that will be up to, not that will up to. That has is wrong. THATS, there is no word in the English dictionary. THAT apostrophe S, meaning that is, that's That is good, that's good, that is up to. So a lot of learning, make some notes, what are the mistakes that you've made. The first is, rising number of air pollutants has made next to impossible, have left everyone worried, not happy, not joyous, not adverse. Air pollution being, while calculating, that's up to 7 marks. Keep a track of the mistakes that you've done. We've got another 4 more questions left. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna add a timer of probably 1.5 minutes. 1.5. Okay, let's add a 2-minute timer. 2-minute timer on my bottom right. Here you go. Alright, let's try to solve this quickly. Dash pollutants in the air cannot be seen with our naked eye. Remember, this is a comma over here, meaning there are 2 sentences. Though I was not well, comma, I attended the meeting. While I was not well, comma, I attended the meeting. As I was not well, comma, I couldn't go to the meeting. If I was not well, comma, I would not have gone to the meeting. So while and though is for contrasting. As will come for reasoning. Dash pollutants in the air cannot be seen with our naked eye, since because pollutants in the air, there could be a lot of pollutants here, we cannot see. Because we cannot see with our naked eye, we don't realize the sources of increasing pollution level. What is causing this pollution? We don't realize, because we cannot. Because whenever you use the word because, remember, you can use the word since, you can use the word as. All these 3 are the same. As pollutants in the air cannot be seen with our naked eye, we don't realize the sources of the increasing pollution levels. Not levels of the increasing pollution levels, it's sources of the increasing pollution levels. And next line, in order to understand the sources, that same word sources you need to put, we need to first go through the basic causes of air pollution. Simple one, deter means to stop. Revelation is the noun form of reveal. Oh, it's such a revelation. Means it has been revealed to the entire society. Okay, you need to first think the basic. You don't think the basic, you go through the basic, you understand. Go through is a phrase which means to understand. So answers are as, sources, go through. Keep a track of the mistakes that you've done. Saying this, we go to the next one. 1, 2, 3, only 3 are there. I'm going to add a timer of 2 minutes on my bottom right. Here you go. Alright, I really hope you have solved it successfully. Again, when, though, whether, while. Remember, though and while are mostly the same. They both can be used interchangeably. When is a condition? When are you going to give me? When you give me this, I will give you this. If you give me this, I will give you this. That is usually when. Whether means when you have two options. Whether you have a high-powered lens or a smartphone. Whether you have a smartphone or a perfect big telescopic lens. Whether or collocation. An astrophysicist and photographer shares how you can capture this highly dash event. This event, astrophysicist, photographer and all they are sharing means it's a great event, highly anticipated event. Getting it on 8th April, solar eclipse. Now you need to know what solar eclipse is. Automatically you will solve the next one. Even if you don't, let's see if they've given some clues. Will occur in parts of US, Mexico and Canada when the moon will cover the sun entirely. The moon will cover the sun. This is moon. This is earth. The moon will come in between, cover the sun entirely, dramatically dash the sky in a matter of seconds. When this moon covers the sun, earth, where will we get the light? So it's darkening. Hey, that's all, man. That's all, as simple as that. And it's covering, that's also one of the clues. It covers the sun entirely, dramatically darkening the sky in a matter of seconds. It's a surreal experience. Alright, so simple ones. Answer is whether you have this or this. It's gonna be a very anticipated, highly anticipated event. Darkening the sky. 3 marks. Keep a track of the mistakes that you've done. Last 2 questions. What is yawning? That is yawning. So you got to know the things you already know about yawning. So let's see how many of you can get the correct answers here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna add a timer of 3 minutes. 3-minute timer on my bottom right. Let's do it. So yawning is what? It's a common dash. After A, the very first rule, remember, after A, singular noun. Scenarios cannot come. It's a situation, huh? It's a narrative. The dialogue writer, script writer, everyone is, the director is asking them narrative. No, situation, it's not a situation as such. Situation, scenario, it's a situation involves lot many things. This is a trigger because something has happened. As a result, this is happening. It's a reflex. It's a reflex. Hope you are getting it. Yawning is a common reflex in which you open your jaw wide and take a deep breath and then quickly breathe out. This is a fact. Ease is there. People yawn, not yawned, may, might, everything could, everything is present tense or the future tense. You don't use past tense. After it, subject verb agreement. It goes, it comes, it lasts. Okay. It comes about, it's coming, it going, it is lasting. The duration for which you yawn is usually 4 to 7 seconds. Hope you're getting it. 4 to 7 seconds, and often happens when you're waking up. Let's say you're still sleeping and someone woke you up, you're like, oh, you're waking up, or I'm feeling very sleepy, man. When you're going to sleep, falling asleep, a straightforward one, man, isn't it so? So here grammar and all is not going to help you. It's pure context, reading skills. It's a reflex, reading skill, context, reading skill. Basically you need to get the context. Last about, this is a collocation, it lasts about is a collocation. Falling asleep, logic, clue. So many people yawn when they are feeling tired, but sometimes you may start yawning without a dash, without suffocation. Why? This is suffocation. Without a purpose. This is not a purpose. Purpose is a much bigger thing. Without an equation, without a clear reason. You may yawn for no reason. Makes sense. You might be surprised to learn that the dash of your yawn. Why are you yawning? What is the reason behind it? Reason is not effect. Effect is a result. Effect is the output, results. Purpose is this is purpose of your life, not purpose of your yawn. Purpose is a much bigger word. Cause of it, reason or the cause. The cause of your yawning could be contagious. There is one person right next to you. He is yawning, you also can yawn. Or spontaneous, automatically you can just yawn. There are many reasons. Just getting it? So the answers are reflex, lasts about, falling asleep, clear reason, cause. Simple one. The next is a continuation of this question. We're gonna finish it up. We're gonna finish it with the same energy we started this video. Okay, the last question. Keep a track of the mistakes that you have done. 1, 2, I think there are 9 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 are there. I'm going to add a timer of 5 minutes. 5 minutes should be more than enough. If it is taking more time, that means your reading skills are really slow. 5-minute timer, the last question. Here you go on my bottom right, ready. All right, I really hope you have enjoyed doing this last question. Yawning dash in the womb. People say 11th week of pregnancy. Oh, it's a past tense. It is a fact. It always happens. It happens for this lady, this lady, this lady, this guy, this guy, this guy, this kid. For everybody, it's a fact. So begin yawning is a singular noun. He eats. S has to come. Remember the rule number 3 or 2. Has begun as a transition. Began is a past tense. Yawning begins in the womb as early as 11th week of pregnancy. It starts here and goes for a lifetime and continues for a lifetime, not extend. I reached it till here and still extended it. Extension is after reaching a particular point. This is beginning. It began here and it continued till you die. Maybe multiple lifetimes as well. Not a lifetime, it continues for a multiple lifetime. When you yawn, understand this. A wetting agent known as a surfactant coats the tiny air sacs in your lungs which helps keep them. When you yawn, something is opening. Because of that, you open your mouth. You're still in the process of yawning, correct? When you yawn, so keep them open, not active, closer, tidy. The lungs will be open. When you inhale, just consciously close your eyes and consciously breathe. When you inhale, it actually opens. When you exhale, it contracts. So here you're yawning. So lungs has to widen up, which coats the tiny air sacs in your lungs, which helps them keep them is the lungs open. It is not active or closed. It's not tidy. Tidy is about cleanliness or maintaining the discipline. So it's about open. The next one. Whenever I see the since, although I get so frustrated. Since is for a reasoning. Although is for a contrast. Dash, no one knows exactly why we yawn. Nobody knows exactly why we yawn. Nobody knows exactly why we yawn. New studies suggest that yawning may not be always a sign of someone is suggesting something. Nobody knows, but someone is telling something. It's contrast. Whenever there is a contrast, it's although. Although no one knows exactly why we yawn. New studies, plural noun, they eat. They suggest. Not suggested, has been, no, it's a simple present, simple present, it's a fact. New studies suggest. It's yawning begins, continues, keep them open. Although new studies suggest that yawning may not always be a sign you are tired or bored, as most people believe. This is a flow. As you think, as he believed, it's as most people believe. That's a flow. In a flow also I can answer. You never say yawning is like this with most people believe. No. As most people believe, as most people feel, that this is the correct answer. So it's as most people believe, as you think, as you decide. Something like that. So as most people believe. Interestingly, many people feel more relaxed with the before, on. Feels relaxed, isn't it? I was not yawning, by the way, I was just acting. After yawning, the last one, contagious yawning. They're giving a difference between spontaneous yawning and contagious yawning. Yawning may be contagious or spontaneous. Contagious means in contact with someone. Someone is influencing you. Contagious yawning happens when you see, hear, feel, or think about someone yawning. On the other hand, spontaneity just happens, just the way I talk. I don't have a script, by the way. I just talk spontaneously. Spontaneous yawning occurs without any trigger. No one is triggering it. A straightforward man, you just need to know a few of the things. Without any respond, people would have written. Respond is a verb. Without any car, without any help, without any development, without any response. The response, he eats, he responds, he responds. Respond is a verb. This cannot come. Intervention is a noun. Intervene is a verb. The trigger, he triggers. Triggers can be both noun or verb. Without any trigger is the correct answer. So the right answers are without any trigger, after yawning, as most people believe. Suggest, although nobody knows, some studies have suggested. Correct, keep them open, continues, begins. It's time we show the correct answers. total is 50 marks. In the beginning I've showed you that total is 50. I wanted 44 for a 79 plus. I wanted 35 for a 65 plus. I wanted 26 for a 50 plus. If you are well within this range, go give exam. If you're outside this range by 1 or 2 marks, 42, 43, you may still be in the contention of 79. If you're not well within the range even by 2-3 marks, let's say I've got 40 out of 50, you're not ready. So it's time you accept it. I'm not demotivating anybody. I'm trying to put you in the right path. You give exam, it could be 72, 71, may not be 79. If you're getting 30 here, 100% you're not ready for 65. You have to get that 34 or 33 bhi chalega, but 30, 28, no, you are in 58, 60, 61. This is what it is. One who accepts this will work towards it and fixes it. One who doesn't, keep on practicing again, give exam, see a bad result, again practices. 1 year will pass in that time. Alright, I really hope this video made sense to our full course, man. It requires a lot of effort, trust me on this. A lot of team working behind this as well, it's not just me. So if you really believe you're doing a very good job, like, share and subscribe and leave your valuable comments in the comments section. And also one request before I end this video, I want to know what scores you're getting in my videos. 50 marks, we put in a lot of effort to frame these blanks. I would request each one of you who are still watching the video, because you have the love towards me, respect towards me. Please do leave a comment as to how much marks you got. That would be an indication for us, for our team and for myself, to come up with more easy or difficult questions, accordingly guide you in a much better way. Alright, I really hope this was a very informative, fruitful video. This is Nakul, N-A-K-U-L, Nakul signing off from SKILLS PTE Academic. Soon we'll be back. Till then, take care. Bye-bye. Thanks much for watching.